こんばんちは。ジジです。スカイリムアニバーサリーエディション日本語版やってきます。アイテムを博物館に置いてきましたんでね、違うものをやっていこうという感じです。
あら？
というところで、新たな進展が。
Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is currently closed off until further notice.
私は異物ハンターだ。
Oh, you're the proprietor of the collection here, aren't you? Good. Orion told me I should be expecting you eventually. There's been a situation at the museum, and Orion has called the priests of Arcade to assist. I am Brother Rickard.
何？誰か死んだ？
Well, actually, that's what we're trying to find out. You see, the museum is apparently plagued by a ghost of some kind, and it's begun to unnerve the patrons and Orion himself. Therefore, he closed the museum to the public until this can be sorted out.
その霊魂は危険なのか？
It's uncertain at this point. Most spirits merely have some unfinished business that preoccupies their minds and souls, binding them to Mundus. But they can become rather testy if they're not appeased eventually.
何をしてほしいっていうこと？
Well, you know the museum better than most. I'll need some help discovering the spirit's reasons for being here.
皇帝の憤怒を味わうがいい。
なんだよ。どういうこと？話進めないから。
Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is currently closed off until further notice. Oh, there's been a situation. Well, it's begun to nerve. It's but they can see if they're not. Well, you know, there are almost always clues as to the spirit. Also, if something does go awry, I'd prefer to have someone on my side.
分かった。何すればいい？
According to Orion, the ghost is more active at night, so we should return here at nightfall.
日没
Say
9時
around
頃。
9, and we'll see what we can discover.
日没9時頃。商売道具1234567個。まだ全部揃ってないんでね。夜8時だっていうのに明るいですな。乗り込んじゃう。準備はできてるぜ。
Excellent. Let's see what we can discover. I'll have a look around the main hall while you investigate the library. Look for anything you think is out of place.
MUSEUM。あ。
気持ちのいい日ね。
マジかいな。気持ち悪いだろうよ。手紙？こんにちは。 私の最愛の人、一刻でも早くあなたがこの手紙を読んでくれるのを期待するよ。あなたがそばにいなくてとてもなんだあの字は読めねえ。なく寂しい。あなたをソリチュードに連れて行きたくて仕方がない。数ヶ月にわたって私が精魂込めた仕事をぜひ見せたいものだ。確かにここは卓越した場所となるだろう。だから、あなたがここに連れて行った時の驚きを楽しみにして、詳細は秘密にすることとしよう。私が言えることは、日々あなたがそばにいなくて寂しいということだけだ。でもじっと我慢して耐えていかないと、もうすぐ仕事は完了する。そうすれば、私たちは再び一緒にいれるよ。あなたへ愛を込めて、ナイルズ。ナイルズって、ここは気象本置き場だからな。とりあえず、イカルスとお話しするか。
There certainly is an ethereal presence here. Did you find anything?
この手紙を見つけてきたよ。
Interesting. This is a personal letter from Lord Macnarian to his wife. Now's Macnarian was the benefactor who paid for and oversaw the construction of the original sections of the building. It looks as if the seal was broken a long time ago, perhaps delivered and then recovered by the original sender? Whatever its fate, the letter almost certainly has something to do with the ghostly presence around here. Let's keep looking about, but do be careful. I think the spirit is starting to become agitated. Several weapons fell off the walls right behind me, and many of the dishes in the reception hall flew off the table and landed at my feet. I'm a bit tired, to be honest. Trying to attune my senses to an unknown specter has really taken its toll. I think I'm going to go have a lie down in the staff barracks for a couple hours. I suggest you use one of the other beds in there and get a little rest as well. We're going to need to stay sharp.
休憩取ると。
Oh, good, you're awake. You have to come see this. Oh yes, the mannequins seem to have come to life on their own, and have come up from the armory and begun to wander around the museum, while their compatriots have apparently barricaded themselves in from the other side. But no, this is actually what I wanted to show you. I can't explain it beyond saying there's definitely something awry here. They're trying to get our attention, but what exactly are they trying to say is beyond me. I'm gonna go take a look around the East exhibit halls. Why don't you search the Gallery of Natural Science? And I believe there's a storeroom under the staff barracks that might be worth searching.
マネキンが動き出したかい。あんなマネキン置いた覚えねえんだけどな。自然博物館。ちょっと。あらま、水が溜まっとるぜ。なんかポンちゃんポンちゃんしてる。本が古い日記。 ターガイスター。
Huh. There certainly is an ethereal presence here.
日記を見つけてきたぜ。
Interesting. Well, it's clear that we're dealing with the disquieted spirit of Lord Bagnarian himself. Though I'm not exactly sure why he would be upset. The hall had always been named for him, prior to it being a museum.
ひょっとして彼は忘れられると感じているのでは？
That's a distinct probability. The journal makes mention of a portrait of him that was commissioned. Do you recall ever seeing such a painting hanging in the museum?
いやー、思い出せないな。
Maybe you should have a look around the museum and see if you can find if it's been stashed away anywhere. I believe that if we could find it and put it prominently on display, it would appease the ghosts and he would stop harassing people.
いや、そんな簡単なことね。まあ、周りを見てみようかな。
Excellent.
オーエンの覚書き。いやー、またこれまた。オーエンの覚書き。勘弁しろよ。覚書きだらけじゃねえかよ。倉庫で思った。あそこにも青い本が。なんだ。さっきさ。お、マジかい。こんなとこに隠してあったのね。2階にいんの？
Quite an interesting place this building is. A lot of history here. Huh. There certainly is an ethereal presence here.
絵を見つけたぜ。
You did? That's superb. Let's hang it up in the reception hall.
ここに飾るの？
Quite an interesting place this building is. A lot of history here. Did you find anything?
はい。
Huh. There certainly is an ethereal presence here.
おう。
Great. And now we rest. Great. And now we rest. By morning, I suspect all this unpleasantness will be over. But we should spend the night here just to make sure there's nothing else the spirit is looking for.
Oh.
同じとこで3人寝てたんかい。あ、燃えてる、燃えてる。やばいじゃん。おーい。あ、死んでる。イカロズ死んでるじゃん。おい。あ、なんか手紙か。新聞？マクナリアン邸の東館で発生した悲劇的な火事の結果、オレリア・マクナリアン夫人が清少の月 体で発見されたという知らせが早く届きました。ウィルスト長官が火災原因について調査を実施したが、放火による犯行は否定されたものの、開始の原因は市民に公表されておりません。オレリア夫人はタムリル全土で旧耐震の様々寺院を設立し、または建設を行うことで知られる裕福な慈善家であるナイルズ・マクナリアン公の妻です。今日はソリチュード拠点にタロスの新しい寺院建設の監督業に注力するため、最近スカイリムで渡ってきています親愛なる妻の最後のニュースは彼にとってかなりの衝撃を与えし、悲観に暮れ、泥酔した不運な夜に彼はつまずいたのか、建設現場のある崖のソリチュードアーチの下の海に身を投げ出しました。彼の体は残念ながら見つかっておりません。しかしながら、彼のプロジェクトは数週間後に落成の日を迎えました。そして新寺院は彼ら夫婦を記念してマクナリアンホールと名付けられました。いや、さす全部基本的な。まずはそこはどうにか。で、そこは全部するか。ことを大事に何もできる。ないな。
どこから来ましたの？
おや。
我ら。
あ、沈静化し沈静化かけちゃったんかい。
どこから来ましたの？
上階へ行く？消えた。ちっちゃいな。古い日記。ナイル。
Oh, good. You're awake. Are you
あら、
all right?
有
my
名
friend? When I woke up, you were gone from the barracks and lying unconscious out here on the floor.
ひどく恐ろしい夢見たよ、君がな。
Well, I should say so, and it had a good solid hold on you, to be sure. I suspect it was no mere nightmare, but Magnarian himself.
どうやら彼は記憶に蝕まれ動転しているようだね。
The feelings and thoughts of the dead often come to the living as very disturbed. We believe it's only because they lack the means to fully make their wills known. Did you discover anything?
奇妙なことに私が見つけたものは本物に違いないと思うよ。
Oh, this is terrible. I had heard that Lord Magnarian had met a rather unfortunate end after his wife passed away. But I didn't know the circumstances until now. And by the look of this journal, he was in great grief right before his death. I must have plummeted to his death from the cliff out back. If you're up to it, I suggest looking around for any clues. I seriously doubt that there will be any out there, as this has all happened decades ago, but you never know. And our work is obviously not finished with the placing of the painting. I saw that there is a way to access the alley between the Blue Palace and the museum on the upper balcony. Here's a ladder I found amongst the clutter that the ghosts scattered about. Just be careful out back. We wouldn't want you to share in Magnarian's fate.
2階のバルコニー。 わ、まだドラゴンいるんかい。
何か聞こえました。我らは
あ、この頃だったかい。倒してちょうだい。あ、違ったか。下にいた道を歩かないんだ。あ、待って待って。
死ぬつもりはありません。
委託契約書。ハーフィンガルのバージェス・オルフーツステッドは、オレリア・マクナリアン夫人の油絵を参考にし、顧客ナイルズ・マクナリアン卿が提供した天然大理石を用いて実物大像8000ゴールドで上告することに対する。4000ゴールドは内金とし、残りは納品前に支払うものとする。ハーフィンガルのバージェス・オルフステッド。
相手を殺してください。
おや、邪魔くさいなあんつはもう。
This place, quite an interesting place this building is. A
こ
lot
れ
of
を
history here.
外で見つけてきた。
Amazing. To think that this small bit of parchment has been wedged between the rocks, dangling from the cliffs out there all this time, being ravaged by the winds and the rain and the snow year after year, and it still persisted. Perhaps it was the will of Niles Magnarian that preserved it, so we might take action on it. Burgess Ulfstead, is it? Ulfstead, where have I... Ah, that's right. There's a stonecutter by that name living down by Catla's farm. Or Morgraine, if memory serves. I'd take it to him and see what you can find out about what happened to the statue his great-great-grandfather carved.
Morgraine。ああ、すぐそこ。いやー、怖いな、この街。なんで私を襲わなきゃいけないんだろうな。よし。いいよ、そこから来ちゃうか。よし。これは石の紫が治らん。
Can I help you with something?
この契約書について何か知ってる？
Contract. What's this? Oh dear, this is my great-great-grandfather's name. He was a sculptor and a stonecutter by trade. Passed down through the family to me as well. So after 3 generations, are you finally here to make good on this and collect the statue?
待って、像がここにあるのか？
Well, yes. It's been gathering dust in our cellar for ages. None of us had the heart to sell it since great-great-grandfather apparently didn't feel right about selling it because it was half paid for already.
残金4000ゴールド払えばこの像を博物館へ持ってってもいい？
Absolutely. I'll get some hands and we'll cart it on up there by tomorrow.
ああ、マジか、4000取られたんじゃん。
Can I help you with something?
明日博物館に戻り。
Can I help you with something? いや、ギルドハウスで休んだか。早いけど。
れそっか。
Well, my friend, it seems that did the trick. It hasn't exactly removed the spirit per se, but it certainly has appeased him. I found last night that the spirits of both Niles and Aurelia were wandering the halls of the museum, admiring the displays and taking in the splendor of the building Niles worked so hard on. They seem quite content. You may see them around from time to time in the late hours of the night, but I wouldn't expect any further problems.
たまに来るのかい。協力に感謝します。
Not at all. Just doing the good work of our case so that the spirits of the deceased get the rest they deserve. And the rest of us can manage to get a good night's sleep as well. Take care.
これです。これそう？最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。レガシー・オブ・ザ・ドラゴンボーンのナイトミュージアムやってきました。途中オリエンの覚書も何枚か拾ったので、商売道具と合わせて探しに行こうと思います。今回はこれまで。ではまた。さようなら。